Hey everybody, it's Niall Doherty here from $50blogs.net, and today I'm going to be showing you how to set up your first free blog. So if you're completely new to this blogging thing, I'm going to show you how to get started without spending a dime, without spending a penny. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to WordPress.com. Now if you watched my first screencast last week, I told you that blogging is like driving and WordPress is like the car. So it's something that enables you to blog like a car enables you to drive. There's two different types of WordPress though, and I want to talk about those briefly before we move on. So this website that I'm on is WordPress.com. Now there is also WordPress.org, which looks like this. That's WordPress.org. Now WordPress.org is more advanced. That's software you download yourself and will install on a server, and it's more of a professional setup. I'm going to explain in the blog post that accompanies this video all about domains and hosting and all that sort of stuff if you want more detail. But with WordPress.com, it's a little more straightforward. They take care of a lot of the technical stuff for you, and with that though comes some limitations. So you can't use plugins, you can't customize your blog very much, you can't put things like AdSense on there if you want to do that. You generally have less control over the blog. That's the trade-off. It's hosted at WordPress.com, as we'll see in a minute. Now you can get a domain name, a personal domain name with this setup, but that will cost you a little bit extra. Okay, so let's start diving in then. WordPress.com, great for beginners, get a feel for blogging, and it's always easy as well. I should mention it's easy if you start like this to upgrade later to a professional setup. Okay, so this is an ideal place to start if you just want to experiment a bit. Right, so we're going to sign up. WordPress.com we're on, we're going to click the Get Started Here button, like this. Okay, now it's going to ask us to enter a few details. Yours will obviously be different, but I'm just going to go with $50 blogs. Hopefully that's free. Here actually is where you can change to a .com, your own .com address, but you see that will cost you $17 a year. Okay, we're just going to stick with free. Username, I'll keep it the same. My password. Okay, email address. Okay. Language is English, all that is good. We're going to click sign up. Okay, so that brings us to this page then, and it asks us to update our profile and everything here, but more importantly up the top, check your email to complete registration. So I'm going to jump over to my email account here, and you'll see the email is there from WordPress.com, activate. So we're going to click in there. Oops, let me get rid of this. And click the link that they give us. We click that. It's going to load up and redirect us. Redirect us to the WordPress dashboard, which looks like this. Okay, so once you're here then, what I recommend doing, because there's a lot to WordPress, a lot to learn, I recommend going through the introduction that they give you. So check out this video, it gives you a quick overview of all these controls. You can see there's lots of links and it can be a little overwhelming. Check out some of their documentation, some of their starter guides right here, documentation pages, some helpful resources. You can change your profile if you like by going up to me, edit my profile. Okay, so that's something we skipped on the last screen before we went to check your emails. You can always do that later here. So what I'm going to show you now is, first of all, what the blog looks like. So everything is just on the default setting. We can click here, this link, to view our blog. Okay, so it's installed with a fairly straightforward default theme. And it has a test blog post in there for us. Now what we're going to do, I'm just going to show you one thing here, and that's how to change the theme, because we don't want to use just the default one. Okay, so WordPress.com provides us with a lot of default themes. Actually, before I jump too far ahead, let's take a quick look right up here. You will see $50blogs.wordpress.com. That's the address of our website. Okay, so we can give that out to people and they can come and check out our blog. Okay, so back to themes then. We'll go into blog dashboard. So this little menu up the top here, only you will be able to see that. Nobody who visits your site will be able to see it. Blog dashboard. We are going to go to appearance and then themes in this left menu. Now there's a whole host of themes to choose from here, and basically what a theme does is it just changes the look of your site. It doesn't change the content of your site, just what the site looks like. Let's choose this one, the Choco theme. Let's click activate there. And there's pages and pages and pages of these themes, a lot to choose from. Okay, and that has loaded for us. So now it says that our current theme is the Choco theme. And now if we click this link again, we'll be brought back to the front page of our website, and you can see that it looks completely different. Okay, now one of the limitations with using WordPress.com as opposed to downloading the software from WordPress.org is that we're fairly limited as to how much we can modify this theme. So although we can get some sort of unique look, other people can also use this exact same theme, and so it can look the exact same as ours. Some themes will let you change colors and such. Let's see quickly if this theme allows us to do that. Let's go back to our dashboard up here. And we will go to theme options, which you will see down here. So many themes will have some options. So in this one you can see we can change the colors a little bit by clicking there. Other themes will have more options. So you can play around with that, get your site looking as you like it, and then start blogging. To actually start writing blog posts and everything, I'll let you figure that out via the help and the tutorials provided by WordPress. Last thing I want to show you before we end this screencast is how to log out, because you may want to log out, and that link is just here. So when you're finished with your blog, especially if you're using it on a public computer like in a library, you may want to make sure to log out, and then you can always log back in right up here when you go to WordPress.com. Okay, so that's all I want to show you in this screencast. Next screencast that I've got coming is going to show you widgets. Widgets are basically how you can control the sidebar of your blog, sometimes the footer as well. We'll go through that. This applies to both free blogs on WordPress.com, like the one we just set up, and also the more advanced professional grade blogs that you set up via WordPress.org. So stay tuned for that. Once again, my name is Niall Doherty, and have a look at $50blogs.net for lots more resources about WordPress and information, how to use it and get the most out of your blogging experience. Bye bye.